Hello, everyone. Let me tweet out real quick the fact that we are live. Hello. I know I'm a few minutes late, which I realize. So, I'm here to talk about The Trouble with Hating You by Sachin Patel. As you guys know, that is our January book club book. Really excited to start talking to you guys about it because, first off, it's such a fun book. Really cute, very much so, very structured heroine, and a fun and kind of light um, hero. And it was super cute. The enemies to lovers. It was just so much fun. I don't have it. I read it on my Kindle, which was really fun. And I know Sashi Patel also published, yeah, my cat, Zoe, Olive. They are wanting to come. Hi. Oh my god, both of them. Really fun book, basically. I know she's publishing I have my Kindle right here, which is really convenient. So I do have it here, and I'm really low, eye high. So let's adjust. Just let me angle it so you don't see my mass, but you will see my mug. Gotta have the coffee. Yeah. So I do know that Sajani Patel also recently published First Love Take Two, which I'm really excited about to read because I know um, Leah had a friend who had an ex, and clearly they had very good chemistry. Also, my laptop is shaking so bad. Sorry. Yeah, it's just I love second chance romance. I'm a huge fan of second chance romance. So, really excited to check that out. But really, guys, I'm excited to talk about The Trouble with Hating You because it was a fantastic book. Loved it. Gave it 4 stars. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Let me quickly go to my red. Hold on. Where did I just go to see? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, there are so many books that I got recently that I just also Electric Idol, but that's not part of this topic. The Trouble with Hating You. Yes, I just finished it. It was so good. Had such a fun time reading it. Loved Leah. Loved Jay. Sorry, it took me a while. Loved Leah. Loved Jay. Love the fact that Leah was very structured. Definitely want the type of person to fight off the fact that just because she's a woman doesn't mean she does bad job. This book really talks about um, gender equality a lot, and also sexual assault. So go into it with an open mind of the fact that they do talk about sexual assault because it's there. It is there. So sorry, checking up on my cat. Yeah, but other than that, I really liked Jay. He was really understanding, first off. He was caring, very funny. There if you hear the popping, I my cat is destroying my carpet, so not fun. But no, yeah, he was really understanding, And I liked the fact that he cared a lot. Like, even though Leah really hated Jay, he clearly cared about her, and it was really evident from the start. Like, their chemistry was also just really amazing, and I had just such a fun time reading it. I also think that, like, for me, what it was kind of just the fact that they had to work together, because it's also kind of like an office romance a little bit. So even though Leah really hated Jay, their chemistry, kind of having to be together in one section of like the office and everything. Like I said, huge fan of office romance, enemies to lovers, and kind of the funny thing is that they had were are like had to go to like the same community and everything. They're in the same community, so they were like seeing each other when they did not want to see each other, and it was hilarious. It's just like one of those stories where, like, you don't want to see them, but then you really see them like wherever you go. And it was funny. It was so funny. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, but like, it was definitely a really hard topic. I really felt for Leah throughout the whole book. Like, I it was just so sad. And also racism, definitely in the book a lot. Well, not a lot. It's there though. I don't remember how often, but it's there. And it's like one of those books that, like, first off, it was really really cute. I really enjoyed just the chemistry, and their banter was hilarious. I really really enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun reading it, just because, like, they were hilarious together. They were perfect together, and it was just so much fun to read them hating on each other, or at least Leah hating on Jay, and then just like them also secretly kind of crushing on each other, and like, wow, he's so cute, or like, she's so cute, and like, kind of like, it's just like, you know I don't know how to explain it, but I really liked the fact that it also talks about how, as a working woman, you don't have to be like 22 to get married. You can be older, and it's, I don't know. It was one of those books that, should be are just like so important to read, because it really talks about how, you know I don't know if I should say back then, because it wasn't really back then, but in the past, like, kind of the fact that women had to go a certain route. And so Leah was definitely breaking that stereotype and becoming her own independent woman. And I really liked that. It was really cute. And I liked the fact that, there are just so many strong women in this book. And I think I really like the way Sajni Patel wrote her female characters, because they were very strong, and they fought together, which was really nice. They fought together. They stood by their each other's sides. I can't speak for some reason. They stick together, and it was really nice, because there was a book recently that I read. It was like not helping each other out, and Sajni Patel does such a fun and really good job writing about just friends, being friends, best friends, and having a good group of friends to talk about and share your secrets. So it was really really cute. The friendship was amazing in this book. That's one of the reasons why I enjoyed it. And then to talk about like the conflict, it was very interesting. Basically, the conflict is the fact that Leah has a bad reputation of being like a WHE, if you know what I mean. So, because she like has sex with men, like, you know, even though she isn't married, or like, it's a one night stand basically. And I think kind of with that issue, she's like shunned, if you will, from their community because she just has sex, has one night stands, and a bad reputation for coming on to basically throughout the book. She was sexually assaulted when she was younger by a man, and the man had turned on, basically said that she came onto him and seduced him, and her own father believed that man. So instead of believing that her daughter was sexually assaulted, the Leah's father believed the man who assaulted her. So this book is just really capitalizing on the fact that there are men like this who will get everybody to trust him, and then when you are assaulted like this, they will turn on you. And so she has had a really bad reputation being for simply being like, assaulted. And then later on for viewing sex casually rather than wanting to like get married and then have sex. So it's like because of their culture, it's and then the arranged marriage is like a whole other thing. So it's like, it's like very it's like you really have to deep dive into the books to really read how bad it was, the assault, and which was really sad, and it was didn't really make me uncomfortable, but it made me really sad reading it just because like it's like hard it like and I'm really happy that she like found Jay and was my cat is so my cat destroyed something. It's fine, it's a toy, but oh my god. So, but yeah, she like I'm so glad that she was able to find people that understood. And I felt so bad throughout the book for her mother. She is the one, she like, Leah basically called her submissive towards her father because she didn't really didn't really like stand up for herself, and Leah hates her father because she basically hates on his wife so much, and the fact that his he basically abuses both his wife and his daughter. And so it really sucks reading about this and seeing how much these people like don't at all deserve to be treated like this, and like to have a father be like this. Like I felt really bad throughout the books for Leah and her mother because they had to live well, at least his wife, they had to live with him, who is super mean and just like attacks his wife verbally, and this kind of underlying thought on whether or not he abused her physically. So we know verbally, yes, he definitely does that to his wife, but physically we never knew, except kind of towards the end where Jay's like, hurt if you if I hear that you hurt her, then I will hurt you. And then the husband is like, my daughter? And then Jay's like, no, your wife. And then he's like, oh God. um like I truly think that there's this like there are obviously there are bad men like that who hurt their wives, their children, um like this, and it's like, and then to agree with others like him, like I understand why Leah's father agreed with um Mukesh, I think his name was, who basically assaulted Leah. Mukesh or Mukesh, I think. um, why Leah's father agreed with Mukesh, and the fact that Leah basically assaulted him, seduced him, and not the fact that Mukesh assaulted Leah. So, like, bad men will support bad men. It takes one to know one, I guess, is a perfect saying for this. So, oof, it's like, yeah. But other than that, to move on from that, let's talk about Jay and let's talk about Leah. They were really cute. Basically, if you don't know, the trouble with hating you, they are they were Leah's father arranged Leah to marry him, basically, or to introduce to date Jay. And so this in the very beginning, they have dinner together. But Leah leaves before they have dinner because she's like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to meet this guy who apparently Leah's father has just been constantly pushing her to have dates with these men who he arranges marriages with her, basically. And the issue is also a lot of men don't want to date her because of the rumors of the fact that she seduced Mukesh. She views sex casually rather than something, you have when you get married, kind of thing. So definitely that issue of like viewing women in such a poor light through like for everyone in various cultures. So she's definitely one of the people who are the center of attention when it comes to these rumors. You know them because of these rumors. So really sad on Leah's part, but throughout the book, she's probably one of my favorite. She was definitely one of my favorites because of how strong she stood up for herself, um so really just loved the fact that she stood up for herself. She believed what she believed, and she didn't let her father define who she was. She stopped living with her parents when she left for university. She didn't let her parents, or at least her father, dictate what her life should be. And that's why I loved her a lot because she stood up for herself. And I feel like um it's like difficult for you to stand up for yourself, especially if your culture, your community says that women around 22 should, after college, come home, live with your parents, and then get arranged to be married. And she fought that. She didn't do that. She started living on on her own after college. And by what? She's maybe 28, 30 ish. I think she was 2 years before 30, so 28, I would say, I think. But basically, she was near 30 and still living on her own, still making money rather than settling down to get married. So I think one of the biggest things I liked about it was the fact that she was really independent and you could see, and she didn't need Jay or rely on Jay that much throughout the relationship, which I really liked because she didn't need to rely on him at all, and I really like that. Although their relationship, at first was a hate to love, and the fact that this arranged marriage was like a no for Leah, but you can tell that Jay very much liked her a little bit throughout the beginning of the book. Even though they really hated each other, deep down, Jay kind of had a crush on her, which was really cute. Um, and also, they were really cute. The banter was kind of funny. But in the end, I really loved the fact that Jay stood up and believed her rather than Mukesh. Obviously, that would happen. But really, really enjoyed the book and had such a fun time. By the way, reading it because I was reading it at night and just like it was it was a really cozy read, even though it was such a serious topic. Like I had a lot of fun reading it just because like it just was kind of fun. It was kind of fun, and I loved like just the banter and how much Jay was there, even though she didn't Leah didn't want him to be there, but they were really cute together, and I had such a fun time. But yeah, I think I have a question here. Let me read it. Um, I'm pulling up questions that I saw someone ask about the book. Let me go to it. Sorry, everybody. Give me a moment. Let me type in Goodreads. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. I didn't even add. Okay. Trouble with Ending You. Sajni Patel. Really excited for her second book. It's a series, which is really, really cool, and I really like that. Okay. Questions. Hold on. Why do you think her father? Okay. All right. No. So why do you think her father um and her parents really pushed the relationship on Jay, and then Jay and Leah, even though they both really didn't want it? I for me think that personally, I think the fact that they just wanted her to get married and to stop being so independent, and to have someone to rely on, was probably the biggest reason why they wanted that to happen. um Even though she really was against the relationship at first, and the fact that she really hated Jay throughout the whole book. She was like no towards Jay, and it was funny first off. But I think that yeah, they just wanted her to get married. They wanted her to be less independent and more kind of reliant on like a man, you know? So I think that's kind of one of the reasons why. And also the fact that because of her reputation, um, and the rumors kind of circulating around her about the assault and everything. That's one of the reasons why I believe that she that they pushed her to really go into the relationship with him, which sucks first off. But hold on. I'm pulling up one of my highlights that I did. Um, because I highlighted one. Okay. 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 I cannot for the life of me find it, which sucks. But but also let's just forget about that highlight. Thought I could find it, but can't for the life of me. Because I took like a lot of highlights throughout the book. Because it was so fun to read. Yeah, I just think that yeah, because of her reputation and the forced upon reputation because of her father, because he's just a terrible father in general. Um, that's why. And also the fact that I think you can tell that Jay was accepting about the fact that of the rumors, even though in the beginning he didn't really know the extent of the rumors, but he was accepting, like, okay, his mother wants him to get married as well. And just kind of getting to know Leah, I think also intrigued him. Obviously, like, I think that one of the reasons why is just the fact that it was kind of his mother kind of wanted him to get married. So I think because he didn't know about the rumors originally, he was like, okay, let's do this. So yeah. But like, I arranged marriages are obviously very culture specific, especially nowadays. It's still happening. Um, but like, I think this one was just so funny because they hated each other. And obviously this is like a very interesting arranged marriage relationship because they, like, it's not known whether or not they even get married because there's no epilogue, but obviously at the end they end up together. What I liked about this was simply the fact that they both cared about each other. Jay cared, like, was in love with her first, like in the beginning towards the end. Jay kind of falls for her first, and for her flaws, and then obviously Leo with his flaws. Just them getting to know each other, even though they hated each other, and having to push each other and work together was probably the most annoying for them. And I really thought it was just really cute. And I had fun reading it. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Gave it 4 stars. Really cute book. Really, really excited to read First Love Take 2, which is her most recent book about Leah's friend. It is mentioned who it is about in The Trouble with Hating You. So we kind of know about it in, like, The Trouble with Hating You. If you read this consecutively, like I am, um, you know, yeah, getting to know the character, the main character in the First Love Take 2, and then knowing about their history together, and then going into this realizing what it is about. So really excited to read that. Yeah. Anyways, anyway, I just want to say thank you guys to all of you guys for coming. If you guys do enjoy this, give us a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button down below. Do hit up Twitter to see what our next book is going to be about for February. I cannot believe it is February already. We're going to do a romance book because of Valentine's Day. So I am really excited to do that. Don't know about what about yet, but hopefully something really good. Maybe I don't know. You guys will pick, and then hopefully it is a fun book. I've been really enjoying book like um book club books recently, so it's just all been such a fun time. But thank you guys so much for coming to this live show. I will see you guys on Twitter for our February choice, and then for our live show on February. So I will see you guys on Twitter. Bye, everybody.